I'll try again with our Brian Sullivan, talk some crude. Hey, Brian.
Hey, I think you guys can hear me now. No one's ever said they couldn't hear me, by the way, Carl, to your point. So there you go. Listen, I think Jim's point exactly is spot on. Look at crude oil. It's up 9.5%, but it's not at $125 a barrel. You got Exxon up 0.5%, Chevron up 0.25%. You guys were talking about it. The markets, yeah, they're down a bit, but they're not collapsing. This is a huge difference from what we had last night. Jim was talking about waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and checking the SPYs. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning just in a cold sweat, wondering where oil was going to go. I think a lot of this, I'd love to hear your guys' take, is options positioning. A lot of people, myself included, kind of caught out, not in a trading way, don't take any positions, but thinking that this would be maybe over or less severe 1 week out than it turned out to be. The Wall Street Journal headline, Iran, by the way, appointing Khamenei's son, kind of taking that hard line tone, fight to the end tone. And I think that caught a lot of people on the oil positioning out short, literally, where they had to cover last night. That sent the biggest single day oil percentage gain in history. What we were up 35% at one time. We're still up 10% right now at exactly 100 a barrel. Not saying that's good, but relative to where we were last night, it's not bad. One thing I want to note, when you look at an Exxon, when you look at a Chevron, when you look at a Marathon, some of these other names, they're at or even above the average analyst price target, guys. You look at ExxonMobil, it's actually a couple of percent above where Wall Street, as a consensus, there you go, says it should be. A Halliburton is still a bit under, but I do wonder if these stocks aren't responding because the trading desk, Jim, are kind of like, well, yeah, this is kind of where our analyst says the price should be and the stock is, so they might have to raise it up or not. We'll see if the analyst community makes a change. Just one thing, we've seen production cuts or shifts, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, UAE, Kuwait, and I want to be very clear on these Saudi headlines. So a lot of Saudi headlines going around. I don't want to say they're wrong, but they're confusing. You'll hear the term Saudis cutting production. My sources will tell me they're shifting production to different fields. Number one, you had drone attacks, but number two, to a different pipeline. It's not a cut per se, as much of a shift. I know that's verbal semantics or verbal gymnastics, guys, but it does matter when you're counting the barrel.
First, Brian, you've been unbelievable in this, the best guy we have. Let me ask you, when you attack the desalination plants and when Israel attacked an oil facility, isn't that the kind of escalation that we really can't control right now?
Yeah, I think you're right, Jim. Listen, you made the point near the top of the show that you can't control the outcome. And I think that's where we are. I think, once you start a fight, you don't know how it's going to end. And I think there was, and I'm guilty of this, by the way, sort of an idea that Iran might take a little bit of a softer tone, that maybe this appointment of a new supreme leader by the Assembly of Experts might be somebody that wasn't pro-West. They don't have to say they like us, but would be less adversarial. With the installation of Khamenei's son, it looks like it's different. I'm not getting into Iranian politics, but my point, Jim, and I think to your point, is that the outcome here is uncertain. And when you've got Iranian drones and missiles and whatever it is hitting Bahraini refining plants and Qatari energy plants, things spiraled.